Hi everybody, pardon my bad hair day. I had a hat on a lot so earlier, so it's really flat and icky. But anyway, I have been tagged by Marcel, one virtuous woman, and with a never tag. And so the never tag is you point out 10 things that you've never done. And then you pick 5 people to tag back. So I'm going to start out with my never tags. These are in no particular order, just the way I thought of them. Actually, I started at the bottom and worked my way up to thinking of them. And then I thought of a few more. So let's go down my list. First one, I have never been on a cruise ship. I have been on the river and on a riverboat, but I've never been on a cruise. So I thought, well, since I've been on a riverboat, I should probably think of something else that I've never done. I've never been to, in the theme of cruise, I've never seen the movie Titanic. I just never really, I haven't seen a lot of movies. I just don't go to movies. It takes a lot of time and too dark to see to crochet. Okay, the second one is I've never been arrested or been to jail. I've gotten a traffic ticket, and but I've never been arrested or to jail, and I've only gotten the traffic ticket once, and that was because I took the tollway and I didn't realize that I was on the tollway. And I exited the tollway, and then we got the thing in the mail, and my husband didn't know what the thing in the mail was, and it got tossed out, and so they sent us another one with a fine attached because we didn't pay the first one. So yeah, so that's what my only experience other than being in a couple car accidents with the law has been, but I've never been arrested or in jail. I've never been divorced, so I've never been remarried or married more than once. I am married happily to my husband George, and it will be 23 years in December, so we've been married a long time. When I was a kid, I've never been to a school dance, and I lived out in the country. My mother didn't drive, my dad worked at night, so I couldn't go. I never went to a school dance. I wasn't much of a socialite anyway in school. I had a few friends, but I never tried to go to the big events at school. So, but I have gone to a school dance with my son for his band. I went with him to that one, but that was more like a dinner for me, but not, the dancing part wasn't for me. It was, just for that. But I never have been to my own high school or middle school dances. I've never traveled overseas. The only time I've been out of the country is when we went on vacation in California and we went down to Tijuana in Mexico, or Tijuana. I've been corrected. It's not Tijuana, it's Tijuana. And that's as far across the border as I've been. I've always wanted to see Alaska. I've always wanted to go to Canada. I've always wanted to see Scotland and Ireland. And England, to see my family history roots for that. But I've never gone overseas. I haven't even been to Hawaii. Number 6, I've never tried illegal drugs, and I've never tried marijuana. The only time I drank, I had the alcohol's on another line, so I won't go into that part. But I've never done illegal drugs or marijuana. I've seen my older sister when she was 17 OD'd, and I've seen what she went through, so I never wanted to try it. So, and the only time I smoked a cigarette was when I was 7 years old, being the youngest of 5, and I had a best friend. She was the youngest of 6. I think it was 6. We were only 7 years old, and we tried it, and I didn't like it at all, so I never smoked. I I've never ridden in a helicopter. I've flown in an airplane. My husband works for an airline, so we've flown, but I have never ridden in a helicopter. And I bet a lot of people have never ridden in a helicopter, though. I've never been drunk. That's what I was going to get to when I talked about drugs. The only time I really drank alcohol was before I was old enough to drink alcohol, and then it was a really weak mixed drink at my parents' party, and it lasted all night long. The only time I've been close to tipsy was I ate 5 chocolate-covered cherries and was feeling pretty happy, but I wasn't, drunk. And I called my sister-in-law and I said, I must be in the Christmas spirit. I really feel happy. And then I told her I went shopping and I bought myself a box of chocolate-covered cherries, the good kind that are expensive, just to treat myself. And she goes, Beth, you sound like you're really happy. She said, by the way, what kind of chocolate are you eating? She says, you better look at the ingredients. And it had liquor in the chocolate. So yeah, that's as close to tipsy as I got. I've never had a tattoo. I've had my ears pierced once as an adult, and I don't wear earrings because they just hurt my ears too much. So I don't even wear earrings very much. So once in a while I'll put some in, but they have to be the baby posts. They have to be the real thin posts because I just don't like stuff in my ears. I can't even wear earbuds. So and this will be a surprise to most of you. I've never crocheted the Catherine wheel stitch, but that's on my to-do list. I'm going to learn. I know Mikey's Mail has a really good follow-along video for that. So I will get to learn the Catherine wheel stitch at some point, but I have never done it. You would think I've been crocheting since I was 11. I'll be 46 in September. That's a long time to crochet and not have done the Catherine wheel stitch. So those are my 10 items with a few extras thrown in. And I picked 5 people, and if I've picked you and you've already done this, then just ignore it or send me a link to your Never Tag video because I haven't seen it. So Bob Wilson 123 is my first choice. So I wanted to hear what she has never done. And Simple Mom 33, friends of Marcel know her from her Fresh Off the Hook stuff. I'd like to hear what hers are if she hasn't done it already. I think she may have already done the Never Tag, but I don't remember seeing it. So Tasha, if you've already done it, then ignore this. Okay. Then there's a lady that I met through my weight loss videos, and she doesn't live too far from me, and Cross Pecans. I bet you have some really interesting items on your Never Tag, and I'd like to hear them. And then the girl that founded 5 Awesome Knitters, I want her to do that, and then she can do this to the other 4 knitters on her group. So 5 Awesome Knitters, and I'm sorry I can't remember your first name. I should remember names, but names are the worst thing for me to remember. But anyway, let's moving on. So I want to tag 5 Awesome Knitters, and then one of my viewers who does little video clips for cooking, and she also shows some of the stuff she crochets. I Loves to Dance. I want to hear her Never Tags as well. So if I tagged you, think of 10 things that you've never done, and then find 5 people that you want to tag, and try to pick people who have not been tagged already. And if you haven't been tagged and you want to do a never video, then I tag you as well. So send me a video response, and then I will link you to the video in the video responses. So good luck with that. Love you lots. Happy never tagging. Bye-bye.